this is a very important video. So I was going through my favorites and trying to delete them all because my computer is lagging down, and it was all News Pipeline. I remember when I used to follow them. Look, this was 2015, July 29th. That's a coded date. Report of FEMA camp in South Dakota comes in. It's all getting ready to change as the gates of hell are opening. We're in the gates of hell. It can't be more gates of hell opening. I don't think so. So look, they were saying in Minnesota, or South Dakota, I mean, that this was coming up. We're not in it yet, but I'll tell you who's going to be in it. Bad people. See, Steve Quayle was trying to convince us we were going there. So let's see, taking a look at why gold prices are plunging and what's really happening on the financial front, as well as much more, including the war against Christians around the world, while ISIS is pandered to and quite literally being run out of Washington, D.C. and the Pentagon. No, Obama didn't do that in 2015. While U.S. Marines are being slaughtered with barely a peep out of the White House, that's true. While the establishment rushes to defend Planned Parenthood baby parts mill, that's true. We have arrived at a time in history which parallels the fall of the Roman Empire, exemplified by the recent unveiling of a statue of Baphomet in Detroit, the largest public satanic. Okay, so look, all those videos are gone. You know why? Because they're going to them. Oh, yeah. I could just see Biden riding his bike right there. Yep. And you know how I know that? At the bottom of the article was listed something very important. Look. I'm not waiting for Obama to change my world. Did he change the world? No, he made it worse. Now look at the FEMA executive orders. You would think by reading these that Obama made them, okay? Let's read them, and then I'm going to show you who made them. It's going to blow your freaking mind. EO 11004 allows the Housing and Finance Authority to relocate communities, build new housing with public funds, designate areas to be abandoned, and establish new locations for populations. Building new MAGA cities? Oh, interesting. EO 10990 allows the government to take over all models of transportation and control of highways, seaports. EO 10995 allows the government to seize and control the communication media. Really? EO 10997 follows the government to take over all electrical power, gas, petroleum fuels, and minerals. EO 10998 allows the government to take over all food resources and farms, etc. These are real presidential executive orders, not to mention there are just a few of them to learn. Oh, so you think he did it? I bet nobody in here did their research. I bet they didn't. Look, vote Trump. But if that's is a FEMA camp, then there isn't a lot to worry about. It looks more like a low-budget backyard playground. Wonder what it looks like today. What you're looking at is a holding site. Yeah, we're going to need more holding sites for all the criminals. These are where you are first brought when you are rounded up. Then they sort you, and men go to one camp and women and children to another. National Guard has been moved directly under FEMA. Oh, we're waiting for National Guard? They answer to FEMA. So would it be any surprise that National Guard bases would house holding sites? This is not a FEMA camp, but when you arrive here, you'll be at camp shortly. Then things go down. This facility will be encircled and concertina wire and armed guards in the tower. You arrive at the site like this in your state by van, bus, or helicopter, then transported to your nearest fully staffed and operational FEMA camp. These camps are at the end of the road, as most people who get a free trip are killed. I've spent over 20 years researching the subject and served the Marine Corps. It's no joke. Yeah, somebody that did real bad things is going there. Oh, look. Do you know what happens? Do you know what abomination is? Take the A out and put an O. Then you have abomination. Yes, you do. That's what the Bible's telling you. So look, Executive Order 1104 was made by, our real president. Assigning certain emergency preparedness functions to the Housing and Home Financier Administrator. Look at that. Shall prepare national emergency plans and develop preparedness programs covering all aspects of lodging and housing community facilities related thereto. These plans and programs shall be designated to develop a state of readiness in these areas with respect to all conditions of national emergency, including attack upon the United States. Oh, really? So JFK Sr. signed this on February 16th, 1962. All right, let's go to another one. Oh, really? He signed it too. Are you getting it now? Executive Order 10997, assigning emergency preparedness functions to the Secretary of the Interior. By virtue of the authority vested in me as President of the United States, including authority vested in me by Reorganization Plan Number 1 of 1958, it is hereby ordered as follows. The Secretary of the Interior, hereinafter referred to as the Secretary, shall prepare national emergency plans and develop preparedness programs covering electric power, petroleum and gas, solid fuels, and minerals. These plans and programs shall be designed to provide a state of readiness in the resource areas with respect to all conditions of national emergency, including attack upon the United States. There's another one that says we may be attacked. Oh my, let us executive order. I'm getting really good at spelling that too. And let's go back over here. And where's that one I really wanted to look at? Oh, too far. 10995. 10995. That one's interesting. 10995. Let's see who did it. Federation of American Scientists. Ooh, very interesting. Aligning telecommunications management functions. Telecommunications is vital to the security and welfare of this nation and to the conduct of its foreign affairs. It is imperative that the United States maintain an efficient and well-planned national and international telecommunications program capable of simulating and incorporating rapid technological advances being made in the field of telecommunications. The radio spectrum is a critical national resource which requires elective, efficient, and prudent administration in the national interest. It is essential that responsibility be clearly assigned within the executive branch of the government for promoting and encouraging effective and efficient administration and development of United States national and international telecommunications, and for effecting and prudent use of the radio frequency spectrum, interesting, by the executive branch of the government. And I bet it's to help protect the United States in case of an accident. Okay, and then there was one other thing that I wanted to do. I want to know who that secretary person is. Where did I find that? National and interest. Maybe it was on the last one. I'll find it. I'm going to find out who the secretary is now that's going to bring this forward. Anyways, look up these AOs. It's going to blow your mind up. So cool. Bye, friends.